talking about lipsticks today, and I'm going to show you some of my most favorite lipsticks. I love using lipsticks even when I'm wearing no makeup. I right now have no makeup on except for I've just quickly brushed up and filled in my eyebrows, and I think this is a great way to add a little pop of color, and it looks like you're well rested and you look like you're fresh. So this is my favorite go-to. It's the one thing I always have in my bag, even if I have no makeup on. So let's dive in. So now I'm going to quickly take you through the swatches of all of my favorite lipsticks. So I'm getting straight into it. My favorite brown is this one from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's called Ashton, and it's a matte formula that is super easy to do as one swipe, and it doesn't get too crumbly or it's not too drying. But if you want to do a second swipe, you can wait for it to dry, and then the second swipe makes it look even more intense. So it's a great brown that I love. And now moving on to pinks, which is so versatile, whether you want to use it in the day or in the evening. My most favorite one is from NYX Lingerie. It's called Exotic. It's called Exotic. I've almost faded out the name. I've used this so much. I keep repurchasing it. And this is like a creamy matte, but it does dry down matte, and it is transfer proof. You can wear it all day. So this is a great everyday makeup look that adds a little pop of color but looks super fresh. And another everyday look that I like, this is from Huda Beauty. It's called the Liquid Matte in Trendsetter. I promise you, I don't know if you can see from the bottle enough, I literally scraped through the last bits of this. This is a really nice nude to wear every single day, and it doesn't wash you out. It's great for Indian skin tones. It has a very, very subtle brown, but yeah, I use this with everything. Sometimes I even mix this in to lighten a shade, but it's a great sort of everyday nude to use. So another everyday look that I love using is this Huda Beauty Liquid Matte, but in the shade Icon this time. And this is a great way to add a nude with a pop of color because this has an orangey peach tone, and it's still not too orange or too light for an Indian skin tone. So this is a great way to add color with a nude. And this is also a matte formula. It goes on super easy as much as it's liquid matte, and does not dry out your lips. So this is my favorite little nude to add a pop of color. And now we're moving into the deeper colors, and my most favorite is this plum shade from NYX. It's called the Shine Loud Make It Work, and the shade seems to be a complicated number, but it says SLHPO9. At least that's what I think the shade is. And what's really, really nice about this is that on one side they have a clear gloss, and on the other side it's the actual matte lipstick. This one works great even if you want to use it in the evenings for a little extra oomph, and if you want to add that gloss, but you could also use it in the morning, and only a little is required. It's super pigmented, but remember that you need to let this dry down completely before you sort of rub your lips or even want to put on the gloss, because otherwise it'll mix through. So you just need to be a little patient with this one, but this is very good color payoff, and it's a great sort of plum color that I love to use. And now that we're still talking about the deeper colors, this one from Kylie Cosmetics, it's also the matte liquid lipstick. I seem to like mattes a lot. Is called Hollyberry, and this is a great sort of plum maroon color. It's a little mix of the plum and the maroon. So if you want to add a little bit of red but a little bit of berry-ish kind of red, like a purpley red, this is great. It's very pigmented, so just be wary of how you're applying it, because if you don't do an even coat, then it could get a bit streaky, but it's not too difficult to use. It does go on easily. It's a very thin liquid, so it's not difficult to apply, and it's a great way to add that deeper sort of red purpley kind of look that I love for my evening outs. And of course we have to talk about the favorite reds. This is such a beautiful, bold way of adding color to your face. My most favorite matte formula again is called Outlaw by Kat Von D, and this is so easy to apply. It literally goes on like silk, even though it's a matte formula, and it adds that perfect, it's like a bright red, but it's not too orangey, It's not too deep either, but it's like, I don't know, I think it's a perfect red, at least for my skin tone. But these work for all Indian skin tones. So this is a great red to have. And now that we were talking about reds, I had to show you another one that I love. This one is from NYX and it's called the Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Monte Carlo. And the reason I wanted to show you this one is because it's a soft matte lip cream, so it goes on a bit more creamier. It is long lasting, but you will need touch-ups through the day because it's a creamy formula and not a fully matte formula. And this is so nice if you want to sort of use it even like a lip blush is what I'd like to call it. You can put a little bit in the center of your lips and smudge it about and it looks like that natural pop of color. But if you want a little more, then you can go all the way through, and it's so moisturizing. You can use it throughout the day again and again. And yeah, this is my most favorite red to keep using throughout the day as a lip cream. So those were the swatches of my favorite lipsticks. Let me know which one was your favorite. See you in the next video. Bye bye.